It's been quite a while since we last delved into the upper ranks, so it's finally time to take a closer look at Gyokko. As the upper rank 5, we've only caught brief glimpses of him so far. Before we dive in, a quick spoiler warning. This video contains details from the later manga chapters and supplemental materials to give you his full, chronological story. Before his demonic transformation, Gyokko was a human named Managi. He lived on the outskirts of a fishing village, where he spent his days roaming the shoreline collecting fish carcasses. His bizarre obsession with dead creatures made him a pariah. The villagers kept their distance, convinced the boy had lost his mind. Managi lost his parents at a young age when they drowned during a fishing trip. When their mangled bodies eventually washed ashore, he didn't feel grief. Instead, he stood in awe, admiring their remains with the same morbid fascination he had for his fish. The turning point came when a local child started mocking him. In the ensuing struggle, Managi killed the child and stuffed the body into a jar. The victim's enraged parents found him and stabbed him with a two-pronged fishing fork, leaving him to die. Half a day later, while he was still clinging to life, Muzan Kibutsuji discovered him. The Demon King transformed him, giving him the name Gyokko. From that moment on, Gyokko held a deep contempt for all living things, except Muzan, and began obsessively modifying his own body while devouring countless children. We first officially meet him during the gathering at the Infinity Castle. Emerging from a vase to greet Akaza, Gyokko snidely remarks that it's been 90 years since they last met. As he mutters to himself about how much joy Akaza's death would bring him, Hantengu chimes in from the stairs, noting that it's terrifying how Gyokko has lost count. It had actually been 113 years since their last summons. Later, Doma asks Gyokko about his new pot, mentioning how he used a previous gift to display a severed girl's head. While Gyokko points out that heads don't exactly sprout, he admits he loves the macabre idea. The mood shifts when Muzan appears, announcing Gyutaro's death and venting his fury. Attempting to get back into Muzan's good graces, Gyokko claims to have special information. Muzan, who despises unconfirmed reports and change, responds by ripping Gyokko's head off. Instead of fear, Gyokko feels pure euphoria. The mere touch of Muzan's hand is a reward to him. Soon after, Gyokko and Hantengu are dispatched to the Swordsmith Village. Hiding within his pots, Gyokko begins his assault, though he quickly complains that the flesh of swordsmiths is inedible. His true goal, however, is to cripple the demon slayers by destroying their source of weapons. The real action starts when Muichiro Tokito senses his presence. Gyokko reveals himself and, seeing a Hashira, asks for a moment to showcase his art. He reveals a grotesque sculpture made of swordsmiths' bodies pierced by katanas. He describes their agony with the passion of an artist, even suggesting they'll scream louder if he pushes the blades deeper. Muichiro, disgusted, attacks, but Gyokko effortlessly teleports between his pots, mocking the boy as an uncultured swine. As the battle heats up, Gyokko uses his blood demon art to spit poisonous needles before trapping Muichiro in a water prison pot. He delights in the sight of the suffocating Hashira and heads toward the shed where Hotaru Haganezuka is working. What follows is a bizarre clash of wills. Hotaru is so hyper-focused on polishing an ancient blade that he completely ignores Gyokko's presence. This drives the demon insane with jealousy. As an artist, he cannot stand that a mere human has a stronger sense of concentration than him. He refuses to kill Hotaru instantly, wanting to break his spirit first, even going as far as to take the smith's eye. Yet Hotaru never stops working. Eventually, Muichiro escapes the trap and returns to the fight, now much faster and stronger. Realizing he's losing ground, Gyokko assumes his true form, slithering like a snake. He boasts of his ultimate power, but Muichiro remains unfazed, telling him that his words mean nothing if he can't land a hit. In the final exchange, Gyokko is certain he has the killing blow, only to be completely disoriented by Muichiro's missed techniques. Before he realizes it, his head is severed. Even as he crumbles away, Gyokko continues to scream insults, unable to accept that he lost to someone he considers inferior. And that wraps up the story of Gyokko. I hope you enjoyed this breakdown. Let me know in the comments which characters, from Demon Slayer or other series, you want to see next.